All the Ones That You Adore by Petty Grace. Read by Mika. Hey guys, it's Mika. I don't usually do this, but we're reading the tags for this one, and trust me, it's worth it. Additional tags. Trans Harry Potter. Trans Ron Weasley. Trans Fred Weasley. Trans George Weasley. Trans Katie Bell. Trans Hermione Granger. Trans random black dude they added to the third movie. Trans James Potter. Everyone is trans. Everyone is gay. Fuck you, J.K. Rowling. Death of the author. You know how I'm trans, says Harry, as he takes off his Quidditch robe. His binder is kept in red and gold, the Gryffindor colours. Yeah, mate, Ron offers in reply, a bit confused. As we all are. Even that black lad they added in the third movie for nothing but diversity points, I reckon. Well, I need to get to the hospital wing, Harry continues. He holds a hand to his lower abdomen, grimacing lightly. No one ever said how bad flying a broom is when you're on your period. Behind him, Fred Weasley leans forward, clearly wanting to join the conversation. Good thing Madame Pomfrey acknowledges that some men menstruate, huh? Imagine thinking that menstruating were a wholly female action. His twin, George Weasley, because we cannot drop full names often enough even when people are already familiar with characters, says as he appears behind him. Fred nods. According to that logic, McGonagall would have stopped being a woman about 30 years ago, wouldn't she? Again, Harry grimaces, though for a fundamentally different reason than before. Mates, I would rather not think about that. You could write to Sirius, Ron offers. Harry's godfather, Sirius Black, who had been Azkaban, the absolutely inhumane wizard prison for more than a decade, had successfully demanded a proper hearing for his case, and after having volunteered to report under Veritaserum, has been declared not guilty. With the money the Ministry of Magic has given him as compensation, he and his fiancée, Remus Lupin, who is a werewolf, not that it is relevant right now, but we need to mention it, have bought a little cottage at the Scottish shore. He probably remembers how your dad dealt with it. Good thinking, Katie Bell nods. Or you could just go onto the library. Most Quidditch guides include such tips as being trans is completely normal and common. Harry strokes over his chin. Oh, you're absolutely right. He had not considered that possibility, since he is a prodigy when it comes to sport and has not even thought of anything like a guide ever since his first match. Ron gives him a jealous look. Lucky you that you can read. Since I have been raised in a segregated wizard community that does not include basic things such as primary school, I have never learnt it. A real deficit, Hermione declares as she steps in. It's perfectly normal for a girl to barge into any kind of private room, of course. It is proven by fact that it is only the girls' dormitory that has the options to deny someone the entrance. At least wizards have learned to copy toilet facilities from muggles. Did you know that centuries ago, witches and wizards would just soil themselves and then hex it away? Very unhygienic, I tell you. She paddles off, pulling a large book out of thin air. Harry doesn't question it anymore. He does not listen to her either, because while Hermione's only purpose is to drop off information, Merlin forbid she got any real backstory or parents with names to shape her as an actual human being, rather than an empty vessel for supposed girl power. This particular history does not faze him. Instead, his mind drifts off to Draco Malfoy, though his thoughts are, of course, PG-13.